Today we are camping. We've made our tents. We ate lunch. We're gonna go on a hike and to the ocean.
Yeah, it was my first time sailing and in general being on a boat. There's little plankton in the water and they give us oxygen, which is a pretty cool thing that I learned.
There's life lessons in everything, and if the students and the teachers are able to have these experiences where they've seen the students push themselves in a certain environment, then they can draw upon those lessons to be able to apply them in the classroom. Oakland Goes Outdoors, or OGO as we call it, is one of those great things that allows our kids to have a joyful experience because they're able to not just learn inside the classroom. Now it's something that has taken hold as a regular part of what we do in our middle schools. So I do think that it's something that the students and parents look forward to. We use it when we talk about our middle schools when we're doing recruitment for them. Yeah, it's an important part of the regular fabric of how we do middle school.
Some students who you don't get to know in the same way in the classroom, but when you get outdoors, you see their strengths shine in different ways. We're asking kids to step outside their comfort zone, and for many of them really take risks.
So we're here at Baker Beach today with 6th graders from UPA. Some of our newcomers, that was their first time crossing the Golden Gate Bridge. And I think even just that kind of exposure is great for our students.
I want us to reduce all of the barriers, both financial and logistical, to embed these experiences into the curriculum, into their daily experience, and make it so that all of our young people can access both the joy and the academic and social emotional benefits that come from spending time outdoors.
Kids go outside everywhere. They'll go camping and do overnight experiences in tents. Some of them will go up to Point Reyes and be in cabins. Also, kids get on the water, and so they do whitewater rafting, they go sailing, they'll also go backpacking, they'll go rock climbing.
So it really builds community. For me, I had never been camping before I started working at UPA. So I have learned a lot about setting up a tent, building a fire, so much so that I take my own kids camping.
It's actually pretty fun to come to UPA. We do a lot of things, and I'm just looking forward letting it get nighttime, and then we go by the campfire.
How our taste in nature connects. One of my friends said she really likes looking at birds and trees, and then I said, oh, I like birds too, and then we're connecting about that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going to the beach. I feel more connected than being cooped up in a room. I get to do things that I usually won't be able to do in the classroom, like run around, be loud, have an outside voice.
Today, it was very new because I've never been on a boat for a field trip, and it was really fun. We got to do multiple things, and we got to look at pelts and steer the boat.
A whole part of our mission is bringing students out onto the water who would not have the opportunity without us being there. I hope that they walk away with more of a curiosity for understanding the marine environment around them and more of a desire to protect it.
And I think it's really important that everyone has access to these places, and I think that if you don't ever get out there, you might never know that you want to be out there. And so I think that for a lot of kids, if you don't go out during school, you might not ever get to these places.
We have a vision of students having a world-class education and a joyful experience. And I think that OGO does both. It's part of the education and it's part of the joyful experience. So we're really excited to have OGO part of our lives, part of our schools, and we hope that it continues to last forever.
Our public funding infrastructure is quite limited in this moment, and we really need additional support from our community to make these opportunities sustainable and regularly accessible for our young people. We want ultimate expansion to be every school, every student, every grade.
Be great.
Oakland is such a beautiful place.
Change.